From using sliced up potatoes as a controller, to dancing your way to victory, here are 21 impossible ways to beat video games, and we'll start with Lil Aggie blindfolded. He spent a whole month practicing, figuring out how to navigate the world, and without vision was tough. Even though most of the time he was running into walls and feeling for corners, thanks to sound cues, he could finally beat it.
Oh my god, we did it! Holy sh**, we did it! Oh my god, yes.
Not the only creative way to get the dub, one man beat Super Mario World in 25 minutes with only his nose. Currently, everyone is struggling with Elden Ring. It's a huge challenge to beat this game, yet there's some streamers who are built different. Miss Mika is way too good to beat it with a dance pad.
Oh my god.
If you still weren't convinced on how insanely skilled Miss Mika is, the Elden Ring DLC recently launched, and fans have begged the devs to make it easier. And yes, she did it on PC and PS5 at the same time.
He's dead? Is it? No, wait. Come on. Yes! Oh my god. I can't believe it.
Some players are forced to come up with creative ways to beat games. Rocky No Hands has been playing them for years with one caveat: he is paralyzed from the neck down. Despite this, he uses a custom rig to play Fortnite with his mouth.
Oh my, I just killed 5 people.
He is so good that in 2020, he achieved a world record for getting the most victory royales and eliminations using his mouth, and even signed to an esports team as a content creator, making him the first quadriplegic to do this. Barudism fully embodies the game he plays, so like in Overwatch, where he would play as Winston with bananas, or Hanzo with a Nerf bow.
Oh, boom! Yes! Oh my god!
He's surprisingly good at it, but the icing on the cake is when he played as Widowmaker with a baguette.
I'm feeling it right now. Oh, Kevin, go! Thank you for the. That's the clip for Reddit right there. That's what you want. That's the one that's gonna get it done.
If there was someone who lived and breathed Minecraft, it was Technoblade. At one point, he had a crazy idea. What if you could beat it with a steering wheel? It's an insane thing to pull off, and to make it even harder, he decided to do it in a hardcore world with permadeath. Yet 9 hours and 21 minutes later...
Enderman, do you mind? Thank you. Yes.
We beat the game!
Now, while you technically can't beat Fortnite, there is a way to prove you're better than anyone else. Prismatical started a season with no rank, challenging himself to get all the way to the highest level on Real. It's already super hard, and yet he showed off in the best way, hula hooping 24/7.
That's it, huh? Get pickaxe, huh? Beautiful. Let's go! That's how we do it, baby. Hula hoop on him. Unreal! Oh, I'm retiring after that though. I'm done after that.
Now you just saw Technoblade beating Minecraft with a steering wheel, but Vexel stepped things up a notch. Instead of a fake wheel, he literally turned a real car into a controller. Loading up Doom on a disc, he hacked his Porsche 911 to actually play it, and yeah, the horn shoots. If you really want to feel immersed, Alan Pan took Death Stranding to a whole new level. This game is basically a walking simulator as he delivers packages through rough terrain. So to truly make it feel like a workout, Alan turned his treadmill into a controller.
Yeah! Yeah, I'm running and he's running! We're running together! This is so stupid!
Now, beating Super Mario World with a recorder was impressive, but what about something a little bit more difficult, like, I don't know, Warzone? I mean, you've got to be some kind of genius to be able to play games like this. No one would think, hey, I'm gonna play Fortnite from space. Well, that's unless you're Kaitos. He controlled his phone remotely while it was in the atmosphere.
Tag, come on. The first ever win. Dude, literally first ever win. Guys, bro, first ever win in space, bro. That was insane.
Some ideas are just way too ridiculous. Most people would write them off as impossible, like the thought of playing Doom on a pregnancy test. Sure, Doom could run on almost anything, but this seemed too far. Even Foon, the person who came up with it, brushed it off as a joke until she decided to try turning this to a real experiment. In less than a day, she had pulled it off, actually playing Doom on a pregnancy test. I mean, come on, this is insane. And so is the idea of speedrunning 3 games at once. Usually just one is hard enough, but you're watching impossible ways. Obviously someone is crazy enough to try this. You know, like Carl Jobs, who in 2014 took on Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64, and GoldenEye. Now sure, it may be literally impossible to play them all simultaneously, but Carl was alternating between them flawlessly. Not only did he have to switch controllers to make this work, he challenged himself to beat all 3 in under 1 hour.
Holy nice.
These methods are just gonna keep getting more ridiculous as this video goes on, like when Maxim played League of Legends in the strangest way. I didn't even know this was possible, but he went out and bought 4 milkshakes, assigning each one to a different button on the keyboard.
Why?
Wait, who even comes up with this stuff? Especially when you realize that people are starting to break the 4th wall. There's only so many things you could play Minecraft on in real life until things get meta. This allowed creators like Monkey to literally play Minecraft in Minecraft. Now sure, it's a little janky, but you gotta admit, this one is a trippy way to beat a game. Now, I've already mentioned the running joke of Doom running on anything. Sure, the OG game on a pregnancy test, it's pretty crazy. But what's the weirdest way someone has played Eternal? Obviously a way harder challenge, but that's when Senza came up with an idea. With a soundtrack full of heavy metal, it would only be fitting to beat it with a Guitar Hero controller.
A whirlwind of lead coming from my guitar, all while attempting to stay alive, and he was dead. To answer this video's question, you can beat Doom Eternal with a Guitar Hero controller.
Another game gets thrown into the competition is Skyrim. It's basically on every system, but what if I told you someone played this on a Nikon camera? Ken at Skyrim literally does this for a living, so he's pretty good at pulling off the impossible. I mean, come on, this is getting ridiculous. Never mind, I take that back. Now it's gone too far, because Robo-Tater really shoves wires into a bunch of potatoes and turned the whole thing into a controller. This might be one of the most absurd things I've ever seen, and yet somehow it works. That's when FaZe Rug decided to make things bigger, pulling off every gamer's dream by taking Fortnite from his bedroom to a stadium. Yeah, I got to play on a Jumbotron at one of the biggest baseball stadiums in America, getting the victory from over 300 feet away.
Brian win it. Brian win it. Brian win it. Brian. Come on. Brian win it. Brian win it.
Some creators don't have those kinds of opportunities, so like Kobe Glass, who wanted to play Euro Truck Simulator but didn't have a steering wheel. They're pretty expensive, so I don't blame him for coming up with a DIY solution. He had a spare bar stool laying around, so he thought, hey, this could work. And after some trial and error, it was now time to drive trucks with a chair. Final Fantasy XIV is the perfect example of why accessibility is so important, as Stevie Rex, a gamer with a disability, was able to use his settings to play with his feet. The best part, he's actually better than most players. What was the most impossible way to beat a video game? Let me know in the comments. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on T5G.